Okay. Versatile Vigilante, Young Vince, Uncle Vinny, we're back in it. And we got a fucking banger on the way, bro.
Gang.
Yes, sir. We got one of the sickest artists, Stunna Smoove. It's good, my guy. Thank you for coming through. What's going on?
Nice to be here, man.
Bro, introduce your bro.
Bro, Triz, man. You can get it to him, man.
You guys know the name, man. Search it up, Baby Triz. You guys know the vibes, man.
Baby Triz.
Stunna Smoove here, IG, the real Smooth 6.
Hell yeah. Welcome. I appreciate you guys coming through.
For sure. Thanks for having us.
Anytime, bro. So, what's going on, man? How's life right now?
Chilling, man. Just taking it easy one day at a time, bro. You know, just every day is a blessing, another opportunity, you know?
Love it.
For sure.
So, yo, you hit me up, and I started checking your music, and I came across your newest mixtape album. Would you call it like album?
Yeah, you call it album. I really wanted to put some more songs on there, but due to circumstance, you know how stuff gets sometimes, right? So, you know, I gave 9 songs. I really wanted to give 12, but I gave enough so I could still call it the album.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Put something out.
For sure.
Bro, I really fucked with that album, man. It was a very different style. We were talking about it before the podcast started, too. I feel like that was like you were experimenting with some different styles,
for sure,
different sounds. Talk a little bit about that process.
You know, honestly, like, Toronto's known for, like, we have a certain culture, and, like, our music is like very noticeable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just try and be different and try and be a bit versatile and just be myself and bring something to the table that a different listener could hear and like feel different. You know what I mean? Just a little bit different than the Toronto music type shit. But I was trying to be a little bit different and be myself, and as you said, like, play with sounds and, you know, I'm trying to work on my craft.
Hell yeah, and you had a feature on that too.
For sure.
You guys been making music together for a while?
Yeah, for sure. Like, you know, I definitely have to add Triz on the album for sure. Like, you started really
bangers.
You started also, like, he can tell you about his career and shit and making music, but like basically, like, I just started making music because of him. You know what I mean? He's been making music for a while. He'll talk to you guys about that.
This nigga was like, you have to know who this nigga was. Like, this nigga, basketball psychopath. I want to be LeBron James type ass nigga. You know, like, he never would, like, he always had like the interest in music, but like he never, like, you know, said I want to make a song. You know, like, when every nigga was hopping on the rap wave, he's just like, yo, I'm not rapping. You know, but one day, you know, like, I think it was like we're just fucking around one day, you know, and he's like, yo, let me make a track, yo, you know. He goes in the booth, he lays it down. I'm not saying it was hot, but he lays it down, and it's like, you know, you could like hear the potential or something. Yeah. You know, I heard the potential in it. I'm like, yo, like, this nigga, you look at this nigga, what does he look like? He looks like an artist, right? Yeah. You know, you see the fashion, you know, coming, you know. But, you know, I seen that, then we just started getting in the booth, and he was on some like humble shit. Like, it was easy to work with him because he was willing to learn. Like, you know, like, there was no like ego, or he was like, oh, I don't want to learn from this nigga because this is that. You know how niggas in the city are. Like, niggas don't want to learn. Niggas rather just, you know, just hate, or, you know what I'm saying, than be a better artist, you know. But he was open to learning, and yo, just song after song, and he's just like, I don't want to drop no music like that until I kind of find my sound, you know. Then, you know, just go in the booth, try different sounds. I put him on my album. If you check out my album Till Infinity, he's on a track, like, the first, like, you know, people are like, yo, who's this guy, you know, but people know him for him, right? But who's this guy, the rapper, right?
Right.
But he started doing that, then started progressing, and he's like, yo, Triz. He's like, you know, he caught the music flu. Like, he's like, Triz, bro, I want to make an album, you know? And, you know, we never really took it serious, but he was on my ass about it. He's like, I want to make an album, you know? Locked in, work on it with like 4 to 2 months, like 3-4 months.
About 3.5 to 4 months.
Yeah,
I worked on it.
You know, and he's the type of guy, like, if you just let him know, like the parts where you can improve, he'll just improve right there and then. Like, he's not gonna argue about, oh, like, these guys say my shit's hot. Like, so he's always gonna be ready to progress and stuff like that, you know. So when we were making the album, like, it was easy. Like, if you go in there, like, yo, Triz, what do you think that sound like? We're moving shit around. Like, a lot of niggas in the city they just put a beat up and they just rap, and it's boom bap, fucking just bap. Like, it's just, we don't want to hear that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you actually, like, hear the art in the music, because you told me when you listen to it, you're just like, I heard the song, you're like, Like that reaction is the reaction you want from a song.
Absolutely.
You don't want to say, yo, I heard a song and I'm like, oh, it's whatever. Like, yeah, it's cool because I know, it's cool because it's a hot song, you know?
It's not cool because I know him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
really
Like,
nice,
I would listen to those songs without knowing him. It's not just because I know him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people in the city just support people because they make music because they know who they are, you know? But if you listen to this shit is hot, right? So we did that. Put the songs together, we re-listed the songs, and he said that we like this one, and we're like, we're not putting that one on there.
Yeah, just basically just like picking and choosing, you know, like picking a team, a roster of like the collective songs that I want to put out as a first look of Stunna Smoove, you know, and just making sure it sounds nice and it flows correctly.
Exactly.
You know, and he knows a lot about music. He's been making music for a while, so have him in the studio is just a really must. Have him in there because it's a say from someone that has made music. It's not just an outsider who doesn't make any music. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't tell a plumber how to plumb, and I don't plumb. You know what I mean?
Facts.
If he's in there and I can get some good help, I'm gonna bring him with me. You know what I mean?
You got that personal connection and the professional
Exactly.
connection.
And another thing about him too, like if he doesn't like how something sounds, what I respect him for, he'll go and book another session and redo that same song.
Right.
Not just I use my studio session, I need 3 songs, and I need 3 songs, I can't go back, I have to go make another. Nah,
you know
he'll
what it
go
is
back
like?
and
You know
make
what
a
it
song.
is like? It's like I listen to a lot of niggas' music, and it just sounds like niggas are just budgeting themselves.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I've been here for this amount of time.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
This is
Exactly.
it,
I got 2 hours to make an EP.
I only have $100. This is what I gotta do. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, yo, bro, like you can't rush the process. You might have to spend some more money and do what you gotta do and spend more money to go back and correct it over and over. There's times where I did a song in there and you think you like the way it sounds in there, but then you're going in the car and you're playing it because you have to understand, like, studio is a finesse. Like, there's $1,000 equipment's in that motherfucker. Like, you're gonna hear it one time and say, yo, this is crazy. And it's because the sound is so fucked. Like this, you know how this shit's equipment costs a lot of money. When you get in that car now, you're hearing everything clearly. Oh, I fucked up here. But some niggas would just say, man, I already spent my money. I'm rocking out with it.
Right.
I'm
not gonna do that. I'm gonna go back to the studio. If I can go back into the same day, I'm gonna go back into the same day and get it done correctly. You know what I mean? And that's how it is, basically.
You touched on an interesting point because you realize you have to invest in yourself.
Absolutely,
you have to.
You have to,
right?
bro. Or niggas not gonna take you serious.
No,
right?
and no one's gonna come get you too.
No,
you gotta do it.
There's 100 million people rapping. Like, you think if you spend $50 an hour, like just because you spent $50, we're gonna listen to it?
That's not gonna get it. That's not gonna get it done.
You know?
It's not.
You made a good point there too, where it's like the first time you put out a song, all your friends are gonna bump it.
Oh, of course, just because they know you. Yeah.
But the second and third and fourth, if it's not fire, they're
nobody's sharing it. Like, it's like you gotta think about it. Like, it's like you gotta like get the memo at some point. Like, if
in anything,
like just like I'm gonna say this, like, there's people that share their friends' music and there's people that listen to their friends' music. You know, don't be an artist where people just share your music. You want to be able to say, oh, I heard this song. What did you like about this song? Oh, the part at 3 minutes, 27 seconds. I fucked with that part. I don't want to just be reposted and all of a sudden I go check my thing and it's just like, am I listening to myself?
The numbers are not
adding up. All of a sudden, then tomorrow I have 500,000 views. Like, it's just a little weird. You know what I'm saying?
That, like, organic growth.
Exactly, bro. Patience, like, as corny as it sounds, like, patience is a virtue.
It's a fucking virtue,
if you can't wait, like, you're gonna get antsy. Mm-hmm. You're gonna start looking at people. You're gonna say, oh my goodness, like, this guy has 100 million views. Like, I need 100 million views. And you're gonna start cracking the process.
For sure. And like,
there's a lot of examples of that where artists that are actually dope start doing things out of their character.
Come on,
and you
bro.
can see that as a fan too.
For sure. And that's what hurts me the most. Like, I learned some shit from Rick Ross, and that's like that's my top 3 favorites of rappers of all time. Okay. And he said some shit. He was like, I don't want to move fast. I want to move correct.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it really stuck with me. Like, yo, it's not about getting shit done the fastest way. It's about you might want to do an album and you might want to do it in a month, but it might really take 2 or 3 months to get it done correctly. You know what I mean? And that's something that really stands with me, and I really try and take that every day in life and how to use it every day in life, you know?
That's a really good lesson. And Ross talks about that too, where he's like, he spent a lot of time where he made no money off
No
his
money.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's
crazy.
Message
But that's craft building though. Exactly. Like that's a part of it. Like he was like I said, when he was making music before, he was just making music and just putting it in his notes and just keeping it in there. Like, you know, he's like, I don't want to drop no music until I find my sound. But what you see a lot of people, they get on sounds like, for example, you know, the Detroit sound's going crazy
right now.
Crazy
niggas
right now,
yellow tape
right?
and shit.
But
I can't believe you brought that up because I was gonna bring that up.
You know, like,
Yo,
but it is what it is, right?
We made a song on one of them bitches too. It's on Chiboki's, you know, Chiboki video man.
Yeah,
Shout Chiboki, real nigga.
There, you know?
Shout Chiboki. But he made an album and like, yo, we done made the song like, we made the song that we put on the album. I put on the album. He put his own song on the album, but I put a song on the album. I made that song about a year ago. I call it Flow Like John Gotti. Yellow Tape. It's on Chiboki's album right now. Featuring Triz on there. Detroit. When you guys have a chance, go peep that.
You had some songs on the current album that I could hear some Detroit.
Yeah,
like,
for
the
sure.
influence is there because it's like, it's not just Detroit. Like what a lot of people think, because like, oh, Detroit's hot right now, I'm going to hop on Detroit. And you're doing exactly what everyone else is doing. What's going to separate you, you know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of Detroit, bring your own style on it. Don't try to copy no one. Just be yourself. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, you didn't even realize that's a Detroit beat because the artist is so dominant on the song. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just kind of just keep a mixture. And that's what he did. So that's when you listen to it, it's like it's really melodically pleasing, like, you know? Because you get that, you're like, oh, I'm going to hear Detroit sound, and boom. Next song comes in here like, whoa, like, you know? So I'll definitely give him that. He definitely has flavor.
That's facts, bro. I was listening to the LLC, which I want to hear more about. That. And I was also listening to Stunna Gang.
Yeah.
Then I was
in the Stunna Gang.
Stunna Gang.
Yeah.
Fucking shout out to you for that Costco reference, by the way. That was hard as fuck. I love that.
Catch a nigga slipping at Costco with their moms.
I love those pure, just like Toronto, Canada references.
Yeah, for sure. Keep it organic.
Keep it organic. But then in your recent tape, the sounds are all completely different. All those styles are completely different. That's hard to do, bro. So shout out to you for that.
Like it was kind of easy to go because like I didn't find my sound.
Right.
So I'm saying, like, as we were talking before, like, I didn't really find my sound. Like, that was some shit that I dropped, like, a while ago, you know what I mean? But, like, it was still me, but I was still trying to find my sound. You see what I'm saying?
For sure. But it's cool to see that you're willing to put it out there. Like, you're not embarrassed to try out a sound.
Can't be,
bro. Saying? Like, let's see what this is like. I think a lot of artists get caught up in, fuck, will people like this? And then they don't ever like go forward with it.
Yeah.
You know?
The numbers.
But sometimes you gotta think bigger than people, because realistically, like, you're not making music for your peers. I'm not making music for guys I'm smoking a blunt with every day. I'm making music for people to buy it, right? So if you're making music for people to buy it, it's not about what people saying around you. It's about what you know that's going to make you money, right? So you have to be able to take those chances. And like going back to what we said about LLC, you hear that, like, you probably hear different versions of that, but you never heard it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a different way in his own way. So that's how you kind of separate you and kind of, you know, have a style and kind of, you know, do your thing with it type of thing, you know?
Have your own wave.
You have to. Like, you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to try something.
No.
Even if people say this shit is dog shit. Like, look at Playboi Carti. You think he's stupid? Like, realistic. Do you think he's stupid?
Fuck no.
He knows what people want to see. You know, people want to see him do weird shit, and that's what he's doing. I'm not saying I approve of it, but that's what he's doing.
You're not a vampire.
You know, I'm not no vampire, but yo, shout out Carti, bro.
Shout out Carti, and he's been having many different styles too.
Exactly.
For sure, bro. But no, that was dope. I like the mentality of that. Even bringing up like music business.
No,
like,
for sure.
Think of it like that. At the end of the day, if you can make some money off,
why would you not make
money?
Why would you not?
Isn't that what you're doing it for? Or we're doing it to go play in the club so man can say, "Oh, dog, that's high." Like,
but some people do for that.
But like, don't get me wrong. Weird. Like, why are you doing? Don't get me wrong. Like. You gotta start off doing like some things. You just start off doing it because you love it. But at a certain point, it's like, all right, bro. Like, where's the money coming in? Like, where can I profit off of this? Like, where can I like expand as a person or LLC or organization off of this? You know what I mean? So it's all about expanding, and hopefully one day you can get money for something that you like doing, right? Like,
exactly.
You know.
Isn't that the purpose? Isn't that the purpose of life? You're not supposed to find out what you want to do and make money off of what you love.
Bro, that's I think is the key to a happy life. That's
the key for sure.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. So even before you guys started making music, you both kind of grew up together. You both known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about growing up together.
Yo,
Where,
honestly,
how that
holy
was.
fuck. Okay, like honestly, like this guy's a dickhead. Like, you know, like I didn't really like this guy. Like this guy was a real dickhead. Like I had this guy.
Honesty.
You know, like I didn't fuck with this guy. I want this guy gone. You know, EXO gone. Like you know, so. We grew up in Brampton. I grew up on Binder Twine, shout out the trail, Binder Twine, Tiller Trail. They like connect, they go through. We both went to school at Homestead. That was the first Homestead. It was elementary, like right around the corner from Tiller Trail and Binder Twine. A lot of legends grew up on that street too. Shout out the legends are on there. You know, but we went to school over there, and one of my other best friends, which are both of our best friends, I met through him. So I met my other best friend. And when I met him, I met Brandon. You know, so growing up as little kids, like you start seeing each other around. You guys are walking home. You guys are throwing rocks at cars, running off like Nicky 9. You know, and then after a while you start to get a bond. You know what I mean? You guys make a real brotherhood, a real connection. You know, and then from there we went to Royal Orchard. We're on the ball team for years. Like you know, like. We're all still around each other. We all grew up on the same street, so it's more like a family. Like you're looking at these guys as my brother. Like you guys are getting in trouble together. Yeah. You guys are doing dumb shit, linking girls, sneaking. You know, just doing kid shit. You know what I mean?
That's
and
what he was doing.
You know, and it's how we meet it. You know, and after a while, like more bond and more friendships. You guys go through the money. You guys are still cool. You guys become family almost. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's how basically I met this guy.
Shout out Brampton, bro.
For sure.
Brampton is home of the legends, man.
It really is like the place that doesn't get talked about enough, but the fucking talent from there is crazy.
So much. It's almost like its own Toronto in a way. And it's like, I feel like people from Brampton are more like experimental with sounds.
I think so too.
Like you hear you hear every like single sound. Toronto has like, I don't know I forgot what that guy's name is. He has that song that was blown up on TikTok. I forgot what it was called again. But anyways, this guy, he had this song, and it's like if you type in Toronto sound into Google,
that's what it is.
He should pop up. But I feel like here, there's like so many flavors. You can kind of pick what you want. Like you could pick what you like. Like you know, that's why I feel like kind of like really sets us apart from everyone else. You know.
I agree, bro. Every city in the GTA has its own little style, and shout out BJL for putting this together.
For sure.
Shout out BJL, man.
I talked about this with him too. Like Brampton is just that place where I feel like you don't give a fuck about what anyone thinks.
Niggas don't give a flying fuck. Niggas doing everything they want to do.
That's fire.
And that's how it should be, you know?
Hell yeah. So you guys grew up in Brampton together, but you're currently in Kitchener.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about how you ended up there, because Kitchener is not a place you hear too much from.
Yeah.
So
you know,
a little bit about
it's basically like, you know, like wherever the money is at, that's where
okay.
we're gonna be at, you know. So
I rate that.
It's over there. We're just taking care of business over there, you know. We got a nice studio over there, nice, you know, link. So we're just over there and just making music, you know. We're not there like every day, but we're there. We're more say here every day, you know.
Right.
But like we're out in Kitchener a lot because our studio's in Kitchener.
You feel like it's nice to be out there where you're kind of out of the mix and able to focus?
Yeah,
for sure.
No, you know?
For sure. Well, me, I like being away, you know, where you can really focus, not really distracted. Like, if you really want to do something, you can actually, like, focus on what you're doing. Like, you know, it's not like, oh, I'm going to fucking Burger King and I'm running into this nigga and I'm distracted, you know? When you're out there, you can focus, do what you need to do, come back home. You know what I'm saying? Recalculate it.
For sure.
Get back on the road, bro, for sure.
That's real. Triz touched on something interesting where he talked about you weren't really like too interested in making music, and then something changed. Was there like anything that clicked with you?
Yo, honestly, it's like, to be honest, like, you know, like I never really wanted to make music because like I always seen it as like a cop out.
Okay.
Like when I mean, my dad's like growing up, like everybody's making music. You know, like everybody's a rapper. Like, you know, everyone's making music and dropping songs. Like especially in Brampton. Like Brampton is like. Everybody makes music. Every nigga you see a nigga, yo, what do you do? Yo, I make music. You know what I mean? It's like, how many more artists, like how many, and then you listen to their shit, it's garbage. Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, I never wanted to be put in that category, but basically like when you're around a nigga that's in the studio so much, and this is what he actually does. This is his career. Like, you're gonna vouch on to that. You're gonna start doing it too. You know what I mean? Like, if you're with 7 millionaires in one room, after a while you're gonna be that 8th millionaire. You know what I mean? So like,
Facts.
being with him in the studio so much, and I'm spending money in there too. I'm like, okay, as I said before, I'm not just gonna spend money for fun all the time. Like, you know, like spend money and just work on your craft and actually take it serious type shit. So yeah, that's how that came apart.
That's real as fuck. The energy you surround yourself with does impact you.
For sure.
And
yeah.
it's good that you had that positive energy around you doing good shit. And you were a ball player, you said?
Yeah, basically, yeah, for sure. Ugh.
Funny question, but I just want to hear what you think. Do you feel like, because as a basketball player, to get to where you want to go, you got to be super disciplined.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like you took that into the music?
Yo, that's a good question. Definitely, yeah. Like, you know, because like I'm a real like hard-headed type of guy. Like, I feel like it's one way, and if it can be done, it's gonna get done. You know what I mean? So like the basketball, like definitely took that into the music. Cause like I remember when I was younger and shit playing ball, like coaches always used to say like, yo, like you gotta, whatever you do in here, you're disciplining your, whatever you learn in here, you're learning for, you can use in the outside world. Yeah. In real life, exactly. You know, like just because I'm teaching you something in the gym doesn't mean it's always gonna get used in the gym. There's times where you're gonna have to use it into the real world, and like I never understand until I started to grow up and understand like, yo, you gotta have discipline, you gotta follow protocol and do things the right way. You know what I mean? You can't half-ass anything, realistically. You know,
100%. And even going back to the point where if you don't feel like your song is where you want it to go, you'll
we're going right back in there for sure.
In the gym, you were probably the same
thing in there. If I had a bad game, best believe like, yo, I'm staying longer in the gym, or if I don't stay longer, I'm going extra hard this practice. I want my coach to see that I'm working. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really the type of nigga to be in the gym extra long. I don't like running and suicide and shit. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit. But best believe, like when the coach's eyes on me, I'm going hard. Even when he's not on me, I'm not gonna lie, I might not be go hard. I'm not going hard if he's not looking at me. I'm be honest, right? But when he is looking at me, I'm going 120% because I want him to know I'm serious. You know what I mean? Yeah, niggas cheap plays and niggas coach not looking at you know, you might take a little breather. You know how coach. But I'm going hard though, for sure, you know?
Oh, that's fucking dope, and that's really interesting because it shows like it's deeper than music, it's deeper than basketball or whatever craft you're in. Like it's an extension of yourself, you know.
For sure.
It's like fuck, if I'm doing something and I'm not doing it properly, look bad on me.
Yeah.
You know.
That's facts.
That's real as
fuck.
It's
deeper than rap, yo.
It is
deeper. It's so deeper than rap, bro.
I like those conversations. Like as funny as that phrase sounds.
It's real though. It's not a joke. It's funny as fuck,
bro. If you're just making music, or even like I'm just making this podcast and shit, but I don't really fuck with it, then
you're wasting time.
Goofy.
It's stupid.
I like that word, bro.
Goofy.
That's the right word to use.
It is goofy, bro. You gotta fuck with yourself. Like pause, but you gotta like show love to what you're doing. You know. You gotta like. You gotta go hard with this shit. Really.
No, that's fact.
Definitely, brother.
So Triz, you're sounding like someone that inspired this guy a little bit.
Yeah.
How would you even get in the game?
Oh my goodness, man. Like, honestly, what made me really start making music was like, because you know, like he said that we went to school together, right? So, high school, he went to a different school than me, right? So. I went to this Catholic school, if anyone knows St. Roch, like, you know, it's in Brampton. So I went to that school, and like I wasn't like I knew people there, but like these are like people I know from basketball. These are people I know from like, you know, run-ins or whatever. Like these are not like my niggas, like, you know. So, you know, I was super like isolated a lot. So I had a lot of free time, you know, and realistically I'm not doing my homework. What the fuck, like, sure. You know, but like, you know, like I'm not doing my shit. So, you know, I fucking had like, this is when SoundCloud was like hot. I had a fucking iPod, and I fucking recorded a fucking song on my fucking iPod, fucking posted it on SoundCloud in one night. It did like 700 views, and I'm like, whoa, like everyone's going to school and talking to me about it, but it's like, are they talking to me about it because it's hot, or they're talking to me about it as like, what is this guy doing,
right?
You know. But that really showed me that like I have the potential like to get people's attention with this type of stuff, you know? So fast forward, kept doing it, you know, like this guy used to like, he's the first, like he got a car, you know, so shit started like He's like, yo, let's go to the studio.
Right.
He's coming to my crib. Yo, what you doing? Let's go to the studio. And like he had me like in there like believing in myself. Like, yo, if I just keep going in the studio, keep working, yada yada. Then long story short, just kept working and we're here now. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
Yeah.
Bro, a lot of people I talk to, whatever, like if it's music or a business, whatever it is, they just started by trying it and then
like on some weird shit. It was just like I was just in my room like, yo, let me just try fucking recording this.
Why not?
Like
right?
why not, right?
Hell
and I posted it, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, how is everyone like? Obviously people saw it and started cheering it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, imagine I make something good.
Yeah. Facts,
right?
Bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The more practice, fuck.
And Lil Uzi was doing this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
crazy.
Uzi was going crazy, so I definitely wanted to hop on the wave, you know what I'm saying?
Was that kind of the era that you were inspired by music-wise?
Be honest, he would tell you, bro, I don't even, like, listen to, like, music from now, like bro, I listen to, like, Michael Jackson, bro, be bumping Smokey Robinson, like, I be listening to artists like that. But like here and there, like if I want to feel like, you know, a little like up my energy, like up my aura, I'll definitely put on some Uzi. I'll definitely put on some Cardi, put on some K Suave, you know what I'm saying? I'll put on some Yeet, you know what I'm saying, to get pumped. But like on a day-to-day basis, like I'm listening to like, you know, slow, like, you know, mood music, you know, keep the vibe on the level, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real as fuck. You feel like doing that helps you stay creative?
No, for sure, for sure, bro. Because it's like, I'm listening to like, cause like the difference is like listening to artists now and listening to artists back then. Like artists back then was mostly about like your voice. Like a lot of people would stand out because you can sing and you would stand out differently from another singer, right? Because the power of your voice, right? A lot of days guys have nice beats and they'll hop on their beat and you don't make a good song. But when you listen to old songs, you're really listening like, how do you use your voice? How did Michael Jackson do this? How did Michael Jackson up his voice in this certain note of the song? Like, how did he do that, right? But you got to listen to that to really understand what he's really doing and not just take the song for like a song like, you know, these days, right?
Bro, it's funny you said you didn't fuck with like doing your homework and shit, but that's a style of doing your homework.
It is. It's like mental. It's like like in a way. I guess. You're right.
Fuck, you could learn from other people doing their thing and shit.
Telling you, bro.
That's real as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
So, your biggest song on YouTube is LLC.
It's crazy. LLC is the biggest one on there for sure right now.
Super banger.
For sure.
Video's crazy. Talk a little bit about that, because I know that's like a real emotional track too.
For sure,
Talk a little bit about the background of that.
Yeah, so basically LLC is about my cousin, Long Live Chucky. Basically he passed, you know, so like I just definitely took a tribute to, you know, just show a little bit of appreciation, you know, and I just wanted to get into that side of the music, you know, so more soft spoken, you know, like real, like, you know what I mean, organic, you know, so I just made that song to attribute towards him.
That's hard, bro. Banger. And then people seem to really fuck with it too.
Absolutely.
Did that open your eyes a little bit? Like,
yeah, for sure. Like, yo, it's, you know, it feels good to like wake up in the morning, like you go on Instagram and, you know, like you're seeing guys message you, like people you don't even know messaging you and saying like, yo, the song's hard, like, you know, it means lying. You're going through the comments and you're seeing, like, you're scrolling and you're seeing positive feedback, you know what I mean? It just keeps your day going, you know? It makes you want to go a little bit harder, go in the studio and go a little bit extra hard, you know, make sure you're doing things correctly, you know? It means a lot.
Facts, man. People got some eyes on you now.
For sure.
Gives you a little bit of motivation. That's real as fuck.
You gotta keep going. You gotta keep working. Like, the work never stops, bro. You gotta just, you know, you work on an album now, you start working on another one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right away.
Was that the time when you realized that? Like, yo, I put out a banger and it hit, but now I gotta put out more.
Yeah, you know, it just like, yo, it just gave me an eye opener. Like, you know, shit's real. Like, sometimes like you might not get that feedback, you know, you might not know like how people really feel. So anytime I see people and they say like, yo, this to the album, I want to hear their feedback, you know what I mean? I want to hear, yo, what was your hardest song, you know? And someone says Sweatsuit Bankroll, you know what I mean? And somebody else says the intro, like, you know what I mean? It's like, those are two different songs, like, you know, there are two different flows. Like, to hear that type of feedback is like, yo, everybody likes a certain type of different style of music, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, that's basically about it. Like, you know, it's good to get that feedback, even if it's negative feedback, you know, because sometimes negative feedback can be positive feedback in a way if you let it be. You know what I mean? So
use it as like constructive criticism.
Yeah.
That's real.
Some niggas get negative feedback. Oh, that nigga hate, you know what I mean? I'm gonna shoot him in his leg when I see him. Like, nah, I mean, it's like, yo, bro, it's not even that serious.
Nah.
You didn't have to take it there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just, you don't remember this nigga? Yo, I make songs and niggas tells like, yo, bro, Smooth.
It's not it.
This is not it.
But you have to be
and then
honest.
instead of me saying, yo, I'm gonna shoot this guy when I see him, it's like, yo, give me the lab and just get it done correctly and fill it out correctly.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
You gotta have like a Kanye type of mentality, bro. Like you gotta look at your craft. Like, for example, you're not gonna, if you're an artist, like, let's talk about like pen to paper artists, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna hand in something that you didn't color in the last box? Are you gonna hand that in?
Nah, it's not.
I would, me personally, I wouldn't do that,
Yeah.
right? So why would you hand in your music and you didn't color in a box? It doesn't make sense. A lot of guys hand in their music, yo, it's done, yo, broski, you're hating, you're not sharing it, and
You know what I mean,
like,
bro?
I'm like, fam, you're not working.
You're not working.
You're not
bro.
fixing it. Why am I gonna share it? It doesn't make sense,
That's
right?
real as fuck too. Where it's like, nah, bro, it's not there yet.
Yeah,
It's
you know
not
what I mean?
there.
Like,
Keep
you know?
perfecting your craft, because
Yeah.
when I wasn't there and he wasn't there, was it interesting? I don't think so.
that's
I don't.
tough.
Me personally, I don't think so. You know.
No, for sure, bro. And it's valuable to have each other in your corners too.
No,
where
for
it's
sure.
like you actually care about each other. So you're not just saying, I don't think this is one just
Yeah,
because.
just because it's
Yeah,
not,
just
like,
'cause, you know,
serious,
that's what you're supposed to say.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
no.
know what you're each capable of. You could do better on it.
for
Real
sure.
as fuck.
You know, like you know, it's kind of off topic, but it's like even like some shit. Like I remember I was like a young nigga in school and shit. Like I never liked school. Like never ever liked school. Like I just was there for basketball. You know what I mean? So like I remember times I'm handing in work and like I catch my teacher at lunchtime. I go in the room. I'm thinking nobody's there, and there's like they're in there. She's in there. She's looking at the work, and she's just like, nah, like, and she's kind of like laughing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's like, yo, bro, like you handed in fuck shit. Like you handed in foolery. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? The
what
same
were you
thing with me.
expecting?
Like what were you expecting? You know, it's
Yeah.
like if I make dumb, shitty songs, niggas is gonna laugh.
No,
You know what I
facts,
mean?
facts.
I don't
That's
like.
real,
I
bro.
don't want niggas laughing. I don't want bitches laughing either. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm gonna get it done the right way the first time. You know?
Have to,
It's
bro. End of the
basically
day,
what it is.
it's for the women too, right?
Yeah.
It's not
you
for
know?
it's not for crusty niggas
Nah.
to fucking sit down in a group upon themselves. If they want to do that, that's up to them. That's not why I make music. You know?
That's real, bro. Did
100.
you have something that led to that? Because a lot of guys do make music just
Yeah.
for
He
like,
fucks niggas girls too much.
But no,
That's
I don't know.
exactly what it
This
is.
guy's an
There you go.
idiot.
Like, that's exactly what it is.
read
You
the
know?
honest-
This
you
guy
know,
that's
found
what
all
it
this
is.
shit.
bro, girls are the ones buying music. Girls
No,
are the
it is
ones,
like right. So like,
banging the music.
And he made me open my eyes. Like he's
Yeah.
like, yo,
Yeah.
like niggas are not gonna go spend their money on this.
Ever.
They'll play it. They'll play it.
Do you spend money on music?
Yeah,
Fuck,
like, you know,
I
You know
don't
what I
Yeah,
mean?
nah,
So it's
come
like
on,
it's
man.
more the bitches that's
like
doing it for.
when you're in a crowd, right? Say you're doing a performance, right? I'm just asking you I'm asking your opinion. Say you're an
Yeah.
artist, right? And you're performing, and it's Coachella, and oh my goodness, the crowd is jumping. You look down at that crowd. You wanna say 5,000 niggas?
Fuck no.
Fuck no, I don't wanna. Yo, I don't wanna see 5,000
Hell no.
niggas. You know what I'm
That-
saying? Like
that's
I would
real
like
shit,
100, bro. Keep it a buck.
That's real shit. And I
Rather
like
see 2,000 girls. You know what I'm saying?
Because bro, 2,000 girls is fucking. A lot
I
of
feel
money.
like Lloyd
You know?
Banks. Like I would perm my hair, like let my
Hell
hair go
yeah.
out to, but you know what I'm saying? That
Hell
type of
yeah,
vibe. I
man.
don't want to see 5,000 dusty niggas.
Bro,
like,
you
fucking
having
chill.
that mentality is like
Yeah.
a mature mindset though, because it's like, yo, if these guys don't fuck with it, I don't give a fuck.
I never
If these
don't
girls
care,
fuck
bro.
with it, that's worth, bro. 5 girls fucking with it is worth more than like 50 guys.
And your
bro.
Spotify will be booming because they'll be
That's what I'm
listening to it
saying.
every day,
Every day.
and they're gonna
girls are the
feel
ones-
pretty. They're gonna get ready to it and feel
Bro,
pretty.
Girls are the
like-
ones too that ride for you too. Like,
That's
they
what I'm
buy
saying,
all the
bro.
shit. They're
They
like-
buy your tickets.
They buy your
niggas don't want to.
ticket.
Yo, niggas not gonna say, yo, I bought Stunna Smoove's ticket. Niggas like, yo, to
true,
my
bro.
groupie.
It's true.
Fuck, yo, what the hell? They're gonna buy your tickets, sell the product. That's just what you have to
Honest
do, bro.
facts, man. Did you have that experience, especially more when you were starting with the music, where
Yeah.
you found people, more guys were like kind of sneak this and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. You know, like I
That
feel like
happened,
I feel
right?
like growing
Man, I
up.
like this guy, bro.
I feel like guys
So
growing up,
chill.
guys are super like, I wouldn't say sneak this in, but like more on the jealous side.
Definitely.
You know,
man.
because it's like, why didn't I think of that first,
That's
right?
real shit.
And
You
then
know?
especially like in high school, you're going to school and
Like,
niggas
I'm
is
not
coming
gonna-
to you with their phone and bitches is
It's
coming to
girls
you.
say, yo, I
you might
heard
fuck a
that
little bit
song.
of pussy just
Hell
because of it.
yeah.
Like
You
niggas
know,
is
they're
hating.
looking at you
Niggas,
funny.
you're gonna do. You
Niggas
know what
want
I'm
to
saying?
X you off the earth
And
when they
if the
see
guys
that.
looking
yo.
at it like, yo, something about that nigga I don't fucking like. What is it? Cause I'm doing,
winning.
cause I'm winning,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
cause I'm glowing, like I'm on 100.
And
Like,
even still, that point you brought up earlier, where it's like the first track they might repost, bro, they might do that because they're like, oh, that's cute. He's
You know
doing
what I'm saying?
something.
You know-
but then he's like, oh, he's serious.
yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
That.
I'm not showing love. Like, I'm not
Right?
I'm not a fan.
Exactly.
Yo, let me show up to the music. Oh, you're hating, dog.
Right?
Like, fam, no one's hating.
And now you have a little issue, a big problem.
No,
Now
exactly,
niggas want
right?
to kill you. Now, you know what I mean? That's so
that's
fast
real,
you could
bro.
just switch. Like,
That's
you know what I
real,
mean?
man.
So
That's
let's
why
stay
I even
alert, yo.
suggest like any artist that's trying to take music serious and you really believe in yourself, whatever you're doing, do what you need to do here. Get out of here. What is here for you to do?
You mean like leave the city?
Yeah, like do something. Go be somebody somewhere. Like there's a state that has no favorite artist somewhere. Like, you know, there's a province that has no favorite artist somewhere. Go there, start putting your music out and just be out there. You know, don't just say, yo, dog, remember we made that track in the studio last month? Yo, fam, it's still hot. No, bro. Drop your music. If you want to go to America, go to America. Make sure you're not in no trouble. Like, once you're in trouble, you're finished. Once you're in no trouble, go out there, experiment, go live your life, go do something. Like, if you really take it that serious, that's up to you if you want to take it serious, right? But a lot of people feel like because 15 people tell them their music is hot, this is for them and they're going to do this for the rest of their life. Then, oh, you're 27. You're like, holy shit, like, 6 buzz, can I get a post? Like, can I get a post? I need to get some buzz. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like just that mentality of like being scared if your like home neighborhood fucks with you anymore. Like it's shit where you gotta get over certain things. You know?
The neighbors ain't paying the bills.
I don't give a
So
fuck
fuck
about
them
none of
niggas.
that, bro.
Neighbors are not paying the bills.
I think
That's the type of
right way to
attitude
look
you have
at
to
it.
have.
That is a
100,
great
bro.
attitude.
100, bro.
If you're not putting no money in my pocket or not giving me no constricted just talking to me, giving me good feedback, fuck you. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Because you're not paying the bills at the end of the day, right?
It's real, bro. You gotta really be your own support system. You know, you gotta hold yourself down the most, because these guys don't want to really see you win. They might say
man.
that,
Like,
but
yo, let me ask you a question. Do you think someone looks at you and they want you to win before them?
fuck no. Bro, let me ask you guys something.
Nah.
You guys will post a story. You'll see
Yeah.
people watching that shit.
Yeah.
Out of the people watching that shit, who's gonna repost that?
The same like fucking
same-
Sometimes
15,
you'll
20
post it
guys.
and they'll
You know?
look at it and not even
And
like
not even
it.
like it or
all.
not,
Just
you
do
know?
not. They don't like it until someone else likes it.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
like, oh, he liked it. I don't want
Or,
to hate.
bro,
Like,
I don't know if this has happened to you guys, but you'll run into someone and be like, yo, I saw what you were doing.
Yeah.
But they never like shit. They never
no,
share
no.
shit.
You still rap it. You still make music. Like,
bro.
Obviously, bro. Like, you see it. Why you
It's
not?
true.
Why is it too good for you now? Like, you don't want to show love because you're gonna be a fan. Like,
I think it's a
Stupid.
blessing that happens though, bro. Because when
Yeah.
I see that shit happen, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep doing.
yo,
my
it
thing.
is fuel. You're right, yo. I gotta dap you for that. You are. It is fuel.
It is,
because you go in the studio, you close your eyes, and you knock out an album.
Yeah.
And you're like,
You're on
fuck, hold
you're on
that. Like,
I'm on. I call it like Kobe mentality. Like,
yeah,
you know,
Mamba
like, fuck
mentality
you,
for
Mamba
sure.
mentality,
Some
you know?
infinity shit, yo, for sure.
It's good to hear some guys like us like think like that. You know what I mean? You're on the
For
same
sure,
type of
bro.
time.
Because you know what, bro? I think there's two types of people. There's a victim and there's someone who's doing their fucking thing.
No,
you know?
for sure.
A lot of guys, they would see that their friends aren't posting them and they would fold.
It's not made for them.
Fuck
They're
that.
folding, right?
Keep moving, like keep it going.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a factor. A lot of people will fold and they'll say, oh, maybe this is not for me because people said it. Like, you should know when it's for you and when it's not for you. You know why you started and you know why you stopped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make that decision for you. Don't let no one determine if you should still be making music. Like, look at Juice WRLD. Fucking Lil Bibby. Lil Bibby found Juice WRLD when he had 2,700 followers.
Lil Bibby's probably the realest guy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way he
Bibby's
did...
a guy.
Yo, Lil
He's the
Bibby's a
guy.
guy. Like, the way he did that with, like... I love that story. The way he did that with Juice WRLD is just like, you're hot. I don't care if other people think you're hot. I'm aware that you're
Facts.
hot. And he gave him the opportunity. And, long live Juice WRLD. And
Shout out
look what
to
he
him,
did
man.
to music. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And he's here for so short. Too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Man's our... Like,
He's like 21 years old.
bro, I'm 22. He's our age.
cool.
Like,
We're
you know what I'm
22,
saying?
You
right?
Like,
guys are 22.
Yeah, I'm
We're
22.
So like he was like a year younger. He's a year younger than us.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have a more mature mentality than like 30-year-olds, bro.
Yeah, I know. fam.
yeah, some of these niggas' moms still change their pampers.
Yo,
you know?
real shit. Speak
Yeah,
on that,
like, you
man.
know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Bro,
Okay.
I I love that, man. I think right now there's more young guys that are just thinking smarter, thinking like
You have to, bro.
long term, because you're seeing, fuck it, if I don't do it, no one's doing
No one's
it for
gonna
me.
do it for you.
Facts.
Yeah, you don't want to fall off. That's my number one fear.
Yeah, you don't want that.
I don't want to fall off.
That is the number one fear.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I'm gonna add to that, like, and when fall off, don't mean like no one's listening to your music no more. Don't lose who you are. Don't lose who you are because other people are, because you see things going down. Like, always remember who you are, and when you remember who you are, how can anything stop you?
Exactly.
Look at Babyface Ray. How long that nigga been rapping? He has a fucking dad.
I didn't even know that
gold
nigga was
tee
rapping for
nigga.
that.
Like,
I thought he just got on like a year or two.
No, this nigga been rapping for years.
This nigga's been rapping since
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I mean?
if you believe in it, stay true to your craft, bro. But you can't let other people determine if it's for you or not, bro. You
Big
know?
facts. Very well said.
100, bro.
You start doing that, you might as well just never do anything.
No, so stop.
Makes no sense,
Stop
bro.
anything, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do anything if you have
Like,
that mentality.
you
can't
can,
make
bro.
a song. You can't make a sale.
Yeah.
Like
Nothing.
anything, bro. Even like you talked about, you were always in like the fashion shit.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You gotta have balls sometimes to wear some certain
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
You don't even know. Like,
100,
no
bro.
homo shit. Like, yo, I mean, sometimes I'm in my room and we're going on like some bitches, whatever, and it's like, yo, like, I gotta get something collective together, and we're not doing it for the bitches. Like, fuck the bitches. We're gonna fuck you anyway. Like, I come in my
Whatever
boxers.
he's saying.
Hell yeah.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's about like, yo, like, I like fashion, so I gotta make sure I put myself together a certain type of way for me, not for you, but for me. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's the times you just gotta take your time and get things done. You know.
It's all just that self-confidence, bro. Without that confidence, whatever you're doing, they can see right through.
Right through you, bro. You ever just walk past someone and you can just tell, they're just shaky, like, you know, like they don't really feel confident within themselves, like, you know what I mean?
All the time, bro.
Yeah, facts. They're unsure if the fit is hard. Like, the man's rate me right now. Like, nigga, if you think it's hard, put that on.
Put it on, yeah.
However you want to put it together, I'm not judging anyone.
Facts.
That's fashion, bro.
That's
fashion is confidence,
fashion
bro.
Is you know.
That's
That's you,
exactly
you know.
right.
It's confidence,
You have to put
bro.
something on for somebody else.
An Old Navy shirt can be hard if you
Bro,
fuck
I'm
with
telling
it.
you,
If
bro,
vibe
a
with it.
Walmart shirt could be
whatever,
good
bro.
if you put that
and
shit
a
together.
Gucci shirt could be no swag if
swag
you're
at all.
not.
Yeah, yo,
not
PSA, bro. I'm gonna
confident.
say something right now. If
This
you,
guy's giving us free game.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. If you're wearing Gucci from the top down, pause. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
You're a waist suit stuff.
You're a waist suit, bro. Like,
You're a
that's
waist suit.
corny, bro. Why do you have to show people you have Gucci twice?
Speak on that.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
on that.
If you're gonna wear a white tee with the Gucci pants, like, I don't need to see that you paid for Gucci 2 times. Like, people want to show the price of the fit, not how good it looks.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you guys seem
Like, that shirt is crazy too. I like that's
That's
Lacoste.
right,
Like,
yeah.
that's hard. Like, that's
Respect,
different.
respect.
I noticed that. I don't care if that was
Fuck with the
Gucci.
pink
It was
earrings
Gucci,
and
yeah.
shit.
Like,
Gucci
it's hard.
just to from the shirt to
The
the
rolling on
pant.
the
Bro,
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's hard. He's wearing a slides. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, let me ask
Bossy.
you.
Like, you
We're out
know?
here, bro. Yo, whatever you have,
Yeah.
rep that shit.
Nah, no cap.
Like, I don't know. You guys seem like the type of guys in high school when you're like 13, 14, whatever you were wearing,
Yeah.
Bro,
it was swag.
I to the
always
best
felt
of,
that
to
way.
the to, but I'm not saying the swag to everyone else, but to the best
To
of my
you.
ability, like, you know,
Yes.
I did what I could for swag.
That's
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what swag is.
Exactly.
Bro, anything you put
Anything
on,
you put
is
on.
wavy.
100.
That's facts.
100. That's facts. That's a
That's
big
real
point.
shit. It all bleeds into everything, bro.
No,
If
facts,
you have
facts.
no confidence in what you wear, how are you gonna have confidence in your music?
There you go.
Fuck no.
How you gonna
Basketball.
how are you gonna make people believe you?
How do kids want to be? Like, if
At
you don't
all.
believe in your, yo, like, should I post this because, like, I wear a different type of fit from, bro?
It's over
no,
already.
it's over.
You already wrote
You're
yourself
second
off.
guessing. You wrote yourself off. Like, you know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Bro, that's a big cheat code in the game, man.
Free game.
Just confidence, just
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
do it, man, to the fullest. I heard you call yourself Polo Bandit.
Yeah,
Bang,
like-
bro, for sure.
You fuck with Polo, like,
Yeah,
okay,
so
I'm
like-
a
Okay,
bandit
you have to
now.
understand
So
who you
pull on
have to
me to, like,
understand who
the-
this is, bro.
Talk
Like,
about the Polo. I
Polo
fuck
Bandit
with
is
Polo
not even a
heavy.
Yeah,
proper
you fuck
word to
Polo
describe
Bandit?
this
I
nigga.
fuck with
Yeah.
absolutely, and I fuck with the brand.
Yo, that was
Yeah.
the last song I made on the album, matter of fact. So I made that shit on like that was the last session I heard the beat. I'm like, yo, I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, and it just came to me, I just yellow taped it.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
a
I
banger.
love the idea too.
Thanks.
That was
bro.
a banger. That was a banger.
But are you just a Ralph guy?
Yeah, I'm like strictly, I'm a strictly
Just a
Ralph
Ralph
guy.
guy.
Yeah, Ralph, please hit me up. I need the bag. I've been wearing
Bro.
Like, bro, like, you don't even know, like, niggas we go in there, bro, and it's like I'm in paradise.
Nah,
Like,
he's
you know what I
addicted.
mean? I
It's
love
like
Polo.
it's like
everything
it's
I
like
wear is Polo.
heroin. It's like a heroin for this nigga. Like we can't walk past Polo. This nigga
And
like,
not go in there. Like, you know, you have to get something.
Like, you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
have to. Like, you know, I love Polo. Yo.
Definitely.
Polo and Lacoste are my two favorite.
Yeah, I love
Yo,
Lacoste.
Lacoste
bro.
crazy.
It's
Lacoste,
just
I love it.
simplicity, bro.
That's what it
That's
is,
what it
bro.
is, bro. It's about,
That's what
why
it is.
can't-
It's so classy.
Why can't simple look good?
Bro, in my world, it does. Man.
That's
It's
you know what I'm
beautiful.
saying. Like
It's like,
cool.
yo, it's like, you know what it is? It's old man swag, but it's so sophisticated.
Yeah,
like, you
for
know
sure.
what I mean?
That's
like,
bars, that's
it's
bars.
old man swag, but if you have that
That's
mindset, it
bars.
seems like you have. A lot of niggas don't have it. Niggas want to wear Kenzo, and niggas are in the. Let me speak about Kenzo real quick. Like, yo, bro, if you wear Kenzo and you're near me, bro, move. Don't come near me. No fucking
Like, that ain't no
Kenzo.
negotiation.
There's no negotiation. We're not cool. My niggas, my troopers can't wear Kenzo. Like, my guys cannot wear Kenzo at all. And it's strictly because, like, I don't know if you know, but like I be in the club sometimes and like I'm seeing niggas like 30, 50 niggas deep and they're all wearing Kenzo and they're all sharing the same bottles. There's no bitches around them. There's no spliffs in the air. It's just 50 niggas and Kenzo. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, man, you niggas spending all that money on Kenzo and you guys not in the club looking presentable and taking care of business. Like, how do you have no bitches near you?
And they're wearing
That's
dirty.
real.
You know what I
they're wearing
mean?
dirty
How is you
ones.
guys drinking out of the same Bel Air
You know what I'm
bottles?
saying?
It doesn't make any
Half the
sense.
fit.
Yeah,
Niggas
like,
are waterfalling niggas.
niggas in the
sure.
club. It's like,
You know
I
what
don't
I'm
want to be
saying?
around that. Is that what you guys have going on over there? Cool. It's not for me. So that's why I don't wear
This
Kenzo,
guy
me
is
personally.
stupid, bro.
No, I rate that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, bro? You do kind of have to be an asshole in this world where it's like, I don't fuck with that, and
Yeah.
I'm not.
But isn't that asshole or is
Isn't that
honesty?
asshole though, or what do you think
Is
it
it
is?
not honesty? I don't say it's being an asshole.
Depends on the perception, I guess.
Mm.
Let me ask you something. So,
Yeah.
someone's coming up. Let's say a guy like that comes up to you in the club, like, "What's good, bro?" This
In the
this,
club.
that."
We're talking
Yeah.
about in the club.
Yeah, yeah.
He's written off. Don't even
club we
finish your
What club we at in
sentence.
Toronto? You have to like put the whole
What
You're
club?
more
foundation.
tapped in than me, bro. I don't go to
Okay,
clubs
okay.
no more like
Fuck
that.
it.
You tell what's the most popular?
Alright, fuck, we're in her. We're in her.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
her
we're fuck
nice.
with that?
I like her.
We're in her.
nice.
Over here?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're in her.
Her is
That
nice.
place
Her got
It's alright. That's his days.
I've been
That's
meaning
his
to
days
go
where it's
there.
like
That's his
damn,
days.
like,
It's
next time you go,
We're in her
for
tonight.
sure, bro. For
I've
sure.
been trying to go there too.
For
I
real,
just
eh?
never did.
Make sure you come prepared, bro.
Tap in,
Make
Make sure you come prepared,
That
bro.
place used to be like 5 strip clubs, you know.
Yeah, I heard,
Yeah.
fam. I
And
heard.
if you
I
have
went
a
to
girlfriend, don't go.
Nah.
If you're a girlfriend, don't go.
Don't go.
Don't go. Don't
Kids,
do it.
learn, listen up.
Yo,
Don't
if you
go.
have a girlfriend and you see hers open and your people invite you,
Nah.
don't go.
Save the relationship.
Yeah.
Saving
Don't
relationship
go.
is worth it.
Let's say you're at her though, and a guy comes up to you that you were describing, and you're just not getting out of your space, and you're like, you know what, bro, I'm done. Like, stop playing with me. Like, you kind of have to be a bit of a rude, rude guy, like maybe an asshole.
Yo,
but
the-
you gotta do
Yo,
it.
gotta
there's certain
do it.
there's certain types of assholes, bro. Like you don't have to be an asshole and yell in someone's face. You can be
No,
an
no,
asshole and understand what the nigga's doing wrong. Like I
Yeah.
could speak in this tone and let you know that, yo, my nigga, let me know.
Yeah.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to be rowdy. That's,
No.
And that's how people kind of get into situations because that's how they approach situations, you know? There's other ways you could approach it. Like, yo, broski, I'm not even gonna lie, yo. Like, it's a little...
Yeah.
You're making like a
Let me do
little
my
Kirby
thing.
bubble in my space. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you moved away type shit, you know? There's
It's
just
true,
ways you
bro.
can deal with it, avoid
Yeah,
problems.
there's ways you can deal with it.
It only really gets to that way if you're not taking this, if you're not really understanding me, so like I'm not really fucking with that.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I have to take it there because I took it a nice time 3 times and you're not understanding the picture. You know what I mean?
That's real, bro.
100.
It's just I'm very strict with like if you're in my space, like
But if it's a woman, like those rules,
that's different.
it's the
That's
rules don't
totally
apply.
different.
You
Man,
know,
that's
like
totally-
not every woman though.
no,
No.
not every woman. But like if I'm in the club
That's different.
and she bad, and I'm there, like
That's why you're there.
welcome,
bro.
like you know, like welcome. Let's you know what I'm saying. Austin
You can-
Powers, you
can
know.
pull up, you know.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
have a vibe tonight.
Like I said, let's vibe. You know, like kumbaya. Like, you know
Kumbaya.
what I'm saying?
So,
And you know,
that's real. Bro. You gotta know what you're there for, man.
why you go to? I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
I'm in the question spot now. If you go to the club, what are you going to the club for?
Definitely, hopefully, some shorties.
Mm-hmm.
If no shorties, at least to turn up a little bit.
Listen to some music, right? You're not going to the club
for guys.
0%.
To be like hangers in the rack, elbow to elbow. 0%, like 0%. I want to see that, like, you know.
I'm of the mentality, like, if you're out and you're a man, why would another man approach you at a club?
Yo,
why?
bro, like, yo, like, you know, yo, fam, you know, yo, when I used to, I don't
place.
club as much, but when I used to club, bro, like, you know those random niggas that come, like, you take a Snapchat and these random niggas just come in the video, like,
bro,
nigga, why do you feel like you should be part of this moment in my history of life?
It
like,
happens too frequently.
like, you know, it happens. That's what I'm saying. It happens too often, bro. Like, my phone will be out, and I'm like, Stunna, like, and all of a sudden, niggas are showing their grill. Like, nigga, I don't care if you went to AR Diamonds. I don't give a fuck.
At all.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when they've been drinking and shit.
Oh,
Yo, nigga, I don't like, that's the thing, bro. I don't like, I'm not like a big drinker, but like, I'll drink to turn up, but I don't like dealing with drunk people. Oh my
bro,
god,
and that's
I hate
what a lot
that
of
shit.
especially girls.
Oh, so sloppy,
girls are
sloppy,
hilarious.
like,
Oh, they're
sloppy.
hilarious,
I
bro.
hate that,
I
like,
hate
you know?
that.
Have some composure, like, at least be able to stand up and I can recognize that you are you and we can have a conversation.
Yeah,
like,
don't
I don't want to
be, like,
look at you on the floor and I'm holding your hair. I'm not Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not,
You're not here to
like,
save
I'm
her.
not no CLB, bro.
Nah, I
I'm
feel
not.
you, man. So you guys are fucking with the clubs lately?
Yo, no.
Nah, man.
I haven't been in the club in a while.
Nah,
Like,
nah.
you know, like, when I did have my days, I'd go to the club, like, this is what you see, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
started to pick on that kid, bro. So now,
It's not my environment.
you know what I mean?
bro,
I'm
you know?
I'm more for, like, the strip clubs. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I'm more for that. I mean, wherever that is, I'm at. That's what I'm trying to be
I
at.
gotta get a Stunna Smoove strip club booking. bro.
No,
God.
little cat.
Hell yeah. I don't
That'd be
hear about
crazy.
strip clubs booking artists in Toronto. Is that a thing?
It's like,
know,
could you
you
book anything in Toronto? And
That's
realistically,
true, too. Yeah,
without
yeah.
niggas coming gun blazing, like you
Not
know,
easy.
you can't do that, right?
Yeah, Toronto's not really the place right now for all of that.
Not the environment.
But yo, hopefully we get to that type of shit, you know, where we can start going watch niggas perform and, you know, and niggas are performing and the bitches are there and everyone's just chilling out, vibing out, you know, hopefully. But right now me personally, there's no money in the world that you can book me for in
I wish we
Toronto.
were like Atlanta.
You know what I mean?
I wish we were like Atlanta and like we all like fucked with each other and we all made music and shit like that. And we could throw the craziest shows. Who wouldn't watch that shit?
That would be lit.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
But you can't do this because of this, that. And
Atlanta's its own place. Like Atlanta's
Atlanta's
like, the only
hard, bro.
place that-
Atlanta's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
'Cause I hear like LA rappers say that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
But LA is fucked over there. You can't
They
get over there
shoot each
either.
other.
Yeah.
Facts.
All day. Yeah.
It's basically Atlanta. You're right. It's only
25
really
days.
Atlanta,
Pretty much
right?
only
Yeah,
Atlanta.
You're right.
For sure.
Even like the
That's too
Chicago
little
guys
though.
Never
Oh
go back
no,
to Chicago.
no, you can't.
No.
do that.
At
You
all.
can't. You can't. What's the point?
That's risky.
Unless you're playing in NBA, there's no reason for you to be in Chicago.
Definitely not.
Like, you know.
That's some real shit though. I asked BJL that question too.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you're rapping in Toronto, and you know, in your music, you do talk about some sort of like some street shit.
For sure.
Like, is that something where you keep in the back of your head, like, all right, this could be dangerous for me? It's, bro, we see rappers get caught up in a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
for sure. But like, yo, you have to understand too, bro. Like, yo, like you can get caught even if you're not a rapper.
True.
Like, you know what I mean, bro? So it's like, yeah, rapping, you might have, you know, a little bit. You might be on the list a little bit more, you know. But it's like, yo, bro, like, if it's time, it's time. It's nothing really. You can't really stop nothing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can be on the lookout and try to move correctly and stuff like that. But you know what you're doing and what you're getting yourself into. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you just have to move correctly. Like, don't do something where it doesn't need to be. You know, like, just move correctly and move safe or dangerous, how I like to say it. You know? But yeah,
At some
basically,
point, like you have to take accountability as a person. You have to realize, like
if you're shooting niggas,
like
if you're shooting niggas and
Whatever
you're
you're
busting your
doing.
gun and you know what I mean, and you're making music about the ops, like just be alert. You know what I mean? Because that can come back.
You're
to
bringing that energy, you're
that can
speaking
come
it
back
into
to you,
the
know what I
world,
mean?
bro. You don't
it's
need that
Basically, it's
energy,
basically it. Like whatever you do, I'm a man of like whatever you do, I have to stand on it because I'm gonna have to answer to somebody at the end of the day, right? So I'm not doing shit and bro, these guys want to get me. Like, there's no point. Like, I'm a man and you have to face it. You know what I mean? So nah, I don't really give a fuck about any of that shit, to be honest. You know?
That's real. Fuck with that.
Yeah, for sure.
So what are the plans for this year, bro? You dropped that 2022 or
Yeah,
2021?
2022.
what's the plans for, let's say next few months?
Yeah, so like right now I already have, as we're workaholics, bro, I already have another album done, locked in, ready to go. I just don't know the name of it yet, so I'm just chilling out of that right now. And we're definitely, me and Triz about to work on an SBR tape. We're working on that right now as we speak, and we're just trying to get that going. Once that tape drops, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? That's basically on my end.
Is that the
that's gonna be a joint. Yeah, SBR is like the label.
Stunna Boy Records, man.
Yeah, Stunna Boy Records. It's basically just a few niggas that like you grew up with. We're just all going back to like the school shit, like, and living on the same street. Like there's friends on that street that you grew up with, and you guys become family. You guys just and we just called it SBR. Like, you know what I mean? Like Triz was like the rapper at the time. I wasn't the rapper. You know what I mean? And we have some other guys in there, and then it's just like, yo, like, it's SBR, so we're just making music. Me and Triz right now, we're just working on that tape right now. We might add another 1-2 of the members on the tape, and just call it a day and just drop. That's for me personally. Like right now, we're just the SBR tape, and like my new album. I have another album locked in, ready to go. You always have to have work prepared. You know what I mean? And one thing I want to focus on this year for myself, especially, is just being consistent and dropping a lot of music. You know what I mean? If you look at my catalog right now, it's just one album and like a few singles. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to feed the customers. You got to keep giving them so they come back. I can't just drop something and I didn't drop for another year. It's like, yo, is this guy serious? Like, how is he gonna get to the next level if you're not really dropping? You know what I mean? So that's on my side, basically. Just my album. I have a next album locked in, ready and load. We're just gonna wait it out, play it out, drop some singles, and then just get that SBR collective tape going, and we're gonna fuck the streets up with that.
Me, I just dropped a fucking album like January. I think, was it January?
January, that's when
I dropped the album. All types of sounds on it. Like, listen, if you get a chance, check it out. Let me know what you think. Like,
didn't you not drop an EP too?
And I dropped the EP before the new year. Facts. Like, I have some bang, like crazy, like any type of sound you want to hear, you go listen to it. You can probably find like something you like, So right now they're working on that joint project. So that was announced. Joint project coming.
Vigilante exclusive.
SBR project coming, and I'm working on my own EP, and I'm on some shit where like when you guys hear it, you guys are gonna say, oh, that's why Triz been quiet.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Super in the lab, just trying to perfect the sound more than continue something that's basic, So super just trying to progress, and we're getting in the lab, showing him some beats, he's showing me some beats and saying, yo, this is the route we want to take, So super just crafting the storyboard, and this year you guys are gonna see some shit.
We're Dexter in the lab, yo. We go hard in
Dexter,
that motherfucker.
for sure.
I got some homework, man. I gotta tap into it.
No, for sure. There's a lot of there, bro. And even last year, we even dropped. He's on a few songs we dropped last year, and Chiboki. Me and Chiboki just dropped a video, Left for Dead, for our bro that passed away too, Chuck.
He has an LLC too.
You call it Left for Dead? I call it Left for Dead.
LLC.
Not Left for Dead.
Call it
brackets LLC.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Me and Chiboki did that one movie. Energy is crazy. The last video Broski was in. So
shout out Chiboki too. That nigga is yellow taping videos in the city, left and right. Shout out Chiboki.
Shout out to all the videographers.
Shout out for all the videos
in the city. Shout out to all the niggas. Everybody.
You know what I mean? Shout out to everyone going hard, and just keep your head up and stay positive. You know what I mean?
100.
Having that whole team with you is fucking sick.
Yo, bro, it's crazy, Sam.
So it's like a family, though.
Yeah.
When it's a family,
like
it's
we grew up with Chiboki too.
Yeah.
Chiboki's from that.
There's something in the water.
Yeah.
It's crazy over there, bro. And yo, like, would you believe I told you that nigga just started making videos too?
He just started, bro.
None of you guys make sense, bro.
Me and him me and Chiboki shot his first music video ever. Like, he was taking pictures ever. You'll never find it anywhere. I think he burnt it somewhere. I don't know where you put it. Chiboki, you know where it is. But, he's like, I don't know. Then he just got into it, and he's hasn't, like, he's just been peaking, so I'm definitely proud of bro. So shout out Chiboki, man.
Shout out Chiboki, bro. I love your guys' spirit, man. You're not 22 in spirit.
Nah, you know what? I think it's the music, bro.
It goes back to the music, bro. Like,
music is
I'm
what
a young nigga listening to
Smokey
Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Like,
West Side Gun, Max B, my favorite.
Max
French
B,
Montana,
man.
Jim Jones. Max B, my favorite rapper all time, bro.
Max B definitely is
favorite. Max B, bro. I listen to every type of Max B,
bro. You know
anything, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Max B a legend, bro.
That's my guy.
I can't tell you how many times like the sickest guys come in here and that fucking Max.
That's
B
what I was
is,
showing you, bro. I'm like, yo, this
Nah,
is
but Max B,
crazy.
look at his hair, bro.
legend.
Yo,
Who come on, man.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes,
Max B a
bro, I
legend,
wish
bro.
I was like, I used to say this, like, I wish I was from New York. Like, I wish I was born in New York. And, like, back in the day, though, like,
Yeah,
not 90.
no,
I'm a young
Harlem
nigga, but
specifically.
Harlem, yeah, I'm a young nigga, but like, if I was born like later on and I was born in Harlem, I'd be a monster, bro. Like,
Bro, actually, yo, I got one more question for you.
For
guys,
sure.
and touching on that. People you grew up listening to, fucking with their swag, you feel like you still take that with you?
I take absolutely.
Oh, you
for
never
sure.
let go of it.
Cause
You
yo,
never let go
like
of
yo,
it,
all
bro.
this new shit coming out, it's really old shit from back in the day. Like all the swag,
Everything
shit
is
that came out
sam-
before. It's been done before.
everything is sampled. Like yo,
especially with the music.
Can I ask you a question before I answer your question? Yo, how do you feel about the New York sample drill sound? I fucking hate it. I hate it, bro.
Bro,
I
the
fucking
Chicago
hate
shit
it.
was 10 years ago.
Yo, bro,
Yeah.
I
And
hate
still say
it.
it's better.
I hate it so
I
much.
don't
Like
listen to
no
it
hating
either,
to
man.
like what they're doing, but like, why are you gonna like sample great hits
I agree
and
with
just like make noise on it? Like I fucking hate it. Like I be trying to listen to it, and after you'll be hearing like a New York drill type beat, and you listen to it, you're like, holy shit, I actually hate like let's not do that here.
Yeah, cut that
Please,
out.
let's cut that out.
too, because
That
they're
shit is
calling it
ass,
samples
bro.
and they're just taking the old beat and just looping
And just looping it
They're
and
not
just putting
adding
some
no
808s on
flavor.
it. Like that shit is
They're taking the
ass,
same
bro.
beat
I
and just
hate-
calling it a sample.
Don't do that
Add some
shit,
flavor
bro.
to it. Get creative. Get
Free
groovy.
game. I'm telling you right now.
Just cut that shit
Because you
out.
can't put it on Apple Music. Where you gonna put it? How you gonna get it cleared?
And
It
you
makes
can't
no
even
sense.
get paid.
It's a
like,
waste of time.
Like,
You can be a
LLC
SoundCloud
right
artist.
now, like yo, if that song was to blow up, like I mean, blow like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million views, I can't get a bag off that. I'm gonna have to take that shit down. You know what I mean? Because that's a Billie Eilish sample. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, what's the point of you niggas making all these samples and just putting on like I'm putting on Apple Music? What's the point?
Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make
bro.
any sense.
Doesn't make
Make
any
that
sense,
original
innit?
shit.
free game.
Free game. And now you guys are fucking well wise beyond your years, bro. I love to see you keep that shit
Also,
going for
man.
sure, bro.
Also, the aura is always on 100. Energy always on 100.
Always.
In the what? Kumbaya.
Kumbaya.
Yeah.
This guy said that before the interview.
Kumbaya. Shout out Antonio Brown for that, man. Kumbaya, bro. You're supposed to just fellowship with everybody. You know?
How you
It's
feel
definitely
about
vibe.
when he was taking his shirt off, running?
Yo,
off
bro,
the
I'm not gonna lie.
he's
But
wild.
like, yo, when I watched the
nigga's
interview,
wild for that one.
like he was saying, like he was definitely saying, like, yo, like, well, how would you feel
Yeah.
if you were on the field and
The problem with him though, bro, he had like 5 strikes on him already.
yeah. He was being a dickhead.
Like,
He'd been-
But, like,
kumbaya.
in the moment, like what are you doing?
If
Like,
what
you know?
he's saying definitely was actually true, I'd be pissed.
For sure,
I would have
for
walked
sure.
off too, bro. Fuck that
sure,
shit.
but,
Nobody
like,
telling me that shit.
I will even watch the interview. The nigga said he was about to twerk on the field. Like he
Like,
was
he
on
was
some
going
weird.
crazy. Like, he was saying he was talking crazy. He was talking
I'm like, this
crazy.
nigga is crazy. Like
Yeah,
this is
he
a
was talking
$1 million
crazy.
man.
He was
Like what do you
talking
mean your
crazy.
shirt's off? You're about to twerk on the field, like
He's a wild
like
man,
what?
bro.
Yeah, he's crazy.
You guys fuck with sports still?
Yeah,
full focus.
NBA,
And
bro.
us still, you know.
Lakers to die, bro. Fucking
Lakers?
R.I.P.
Lakers
Kobe.
fans,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got
Bro,
Kobe
this year's
tatted,
Lakers
got
speak
Chuck
on it,
tatted,
bro.
you know the vibe.
Shout
Huh?
out Kobe, alright.
Yo,
Shout out
R.I.P.
to
Yo,
that
real
too.
shit. Like a moment of silence. R.I.P. fucking Kobe Bryant, bro. This is not talked about enough. R.I.P. Kobe. Let's not forget.
That shit doesn't feel real still.
Bro, let's not forget. Like the poppies, let's not forget. 'Cause people like to forget. Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. That's my dog, bro.
Crazy, bro.
When you heard about it, like how did you like?
Yeah, how did you feel,
like,
bro?
That was fake. Like
Fucking-
what? What like, what
And
was
all
going
of the
through?
above, man. I remember I was just on my phone and it started popping up. I'm
You didn't
like, what
believe
the
it, a
fuck?
lie?
At all.
Yeah,
Then I
just saying.
go downstairs, tell my brother. He's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like he's like, "What are you talking about?"
That's
And
bullshit. Like
then, bro, I still can't believe it.
that's bullshit. I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate
I know.
that. Like I hate that I never got to get old. And I'm like, you know, like when you be watching All Star Weekend, you see Bill Russell sitting there. Like I have my kid, and I'm like, oh yo, that's cool.
That's
You
a
know what that
bad
nigga used to
right
do?
there, like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Do you know what that
That's
nigga
my
used
guy,
to do to
bro.
these niggas, bro?
Yo, I just started. I
And it's
hated
just
Kobe my
fuck.
whole life. I just started like I liked Kobe really when he retired.
A lot of people bro,
Because I'm a
he was
LeBron fan.
polarizing.
Yeah, I was a LeBron fan. It was like, yo, I remember me and my dad, like, my dad used to ask, like, yo, who's going to the finals? And I'm like, Cleveland, LeBron. Like, LeBron's going to win, like,
Yeah.
you know? And my dad would say, like, yo, the only way he's going to win, Kobe has to get kidnapped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least my
Yeah,
dad used to
for
look
sure.
like, yo, you have to kidnap him. And I'm like, what
Kobe
the
is
fuck's this
like
nigga
that.
talking about? Kobe getting kidnapped. And it's like, yo, like, he like, the only way you're going to win that ring if you got to kidnap him. There's no other way. He was a savage. And I started saying, fuck Kobe, because, like, I didn't see my guy LeBron win, you know?
That was the energy
Kobe.
at that time, though. It was
Never.
Couldn't be both. Never be a fan of both.
I was
Never.
Team Kobe.
You're
always.
Kobe?
Kobe
Oh, I
always.
hated guys like you know?
You know the
But I
vibes, bro.
fucked with the Lakers because when I was like 7, 8, started watching sports.
Yeah.
And shit, it was Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah, like
this is fire.
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you seen Kobe killing all game and Shaq knowing
Hell
like who
yeah.
can stop Shaq? Like,
You guys ever watched his like last interview he did with Matt Barnes?
yeah, I watched it,
watched
bro.
it,
Like, bro, like
so
it's like
many
when he
tools.
talks, bro. Everything that he hands out is free game to life. Like, whenever, like, one thing I fuck with Kobe about, like, whenever he explains something with his life, he refers it back to how you can use it in the outside world, like discipline and, you know, like being aggressive and, you know, like little things like that. You got to put that to your craft, and when you put that to your craft, like, that's why I say Kobe. Like, LeBron is. He a LeBron guy,
It's
but
like
LeBron don't got that. He's passing up layups, like
You know what, bro?
come on.
Their game is not similar at all.
It's
Their
not.
personality doesn't seem similar at all.
Yeah.
It's just like
So wait, so let me ask a question. Who's top three? Who's your top three all
Ever.
time?
Ever.
fuck,
All
bro.
time.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. I wasn't old enough to remember Michael Jordan playing, but
But for the groundwork, you have MJ is there regardless.
I put him at number 1 because you guys watched the All-Star game ceremony?
Which one?
Yeah,
Like last
the
week
75th
or
whatever? Oh, yeah,
anniversary.
yeah, for sure.
Bro, when that guy came out,
Yeah.
was his ovation the biggest?
Obviously,
for
that's
sure.
Jordan.
That's
That's
Michael
Michael
And that's
Jordan,
just
bro.
Like, all right, bro. It's
MJ.
like, he's got that legendary like aura, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, for
You know,
sure.
so
Kobe's always was my guy. Though.
So, yo, I have to
I have to get sorry to cut you off, but like, yo, you know, so far we were talking about this. Like, I was in my bed watching MJ highlights, playoff highlights and shit. 'Cause, like, when I be going to sleep, like, I like to fall asleep to like basketball or some shit, you know. And I look at this guy, I'm like, yo, yo, God really made this guy the greatest. Like, what I mean by that is like, when you think of a GOAT, like he's the GOAT, because like, yo, like bald guy.
Yeah, he just had it.
Yeah.
He had everything. The
Man.
swag, bald guy.
23, like, why did that number look like
Why
that?
did that number look like that on him? His swag,
Like, you know what I'm
face,
saying?
like,
Black Jesus,
Even,
bro.
like outside of the game, this guy runs around like a mobster.
mobster.
Bro.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I'm like, yo, this guy is. It has to be like,
Yeah.
this is, like, how does he look
So
and
like,
move
with
like
K,
that?
let me ask you, so Brown before Kobe, top three.
You're top 3 now.
Brown before
So,
Kobe.
It's weird, bro. I think LeBron's
I don't think-
a more complete player, but I can't put him because just Kobe's my guy. Bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But like,
yo, I'm gonna tell you something. My favorite Raptor is James Johnson, bro.
Yeah.
because
That's
he was
crazy.
that guy
Are you
that
serious?
would just body you.
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
I fuck with those like loyal, like
you know what I'm saying?
like grimy guys.
Grimy
bro.
guys, yeah, yeah.
LeBron, he's not like a grimy guy.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Kobe
For
was
sure.
just
I'll
an
give you that.
extend.
Kobe's like a fucking.
Kobe
savage.
was an extended version of Jordan. Like, you have to understand, like, Kobe did everything Jordan did to the 3-point line. Like, he just
Yeah.
extended it. So how could he not be the like? I don't know. Like, I don't make this shit up, but how could he not be number 2? Like,
But
LeBron is a facilitator.
You
We,
also
like-
gotta look back at like Larry Bird and guys like that.
but Larry Bird got
fucking
buckets.
savages.
Larry Bird got buckets. Like, LeBron is not a scorer.
But yo, he is.
No, he's a scorer, bro.
It's not a so
Scorer,
what was
LeBron's
that
that.
missed layup? We saw, like, we don't have to get into that, but that's the
Oh,
mentality.
yo, you know
Kobe's,
who I
you
think
know,
the
Kobe's
best
putting his
scorer is?
arm in the
Wait,
rim-
who's the
in
best
rim.
scorer?
You know who I think the best
Who?
scorer is? Kevin Durant.
Oh, obviously, yo,
Ever.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
of course,
Fam, that
most
guy is
definitely.
7 feet tall.
Yeah,
I
most
know, I know.
definitely.
He's a
When
killer.
that guy plays too, he'll end up with 40 points, and I'm like, bro, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah,
He's
like,
just
where'd the
so
40 come
efficient.
from?
But like, KD's gonna have like kind of like a mellow kind of legacy though.
It's not the
The
same.
guys are gonna
man.
remember, but he's not gonna be like respected off.
And you know why? You know why? Of
like,
course.
that shit.
I
Like,
still
you
don't
know,
get
was
why he
pussy.
did that shit.
yeah.
That
Like,
was
if he
so
never
pussy.
did that, KD would probably be the top greatest player ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Shouldn't have
You
did
know,
that.
he should never.
You
That
know
was
what pisses me
pussy.
off
You
with
know?
that guy? He doesn't understand why that was a bitch.
Big-
move.
Like, you know, you
bitch
could have
move,
went
yeah.
and like
Was
you're
a
Kevin
bitch
Durant. You could go.
You know what
anywhere,
niggas keep
bro.
saying? Niggas keep using LeBron as a free way to get out. Oh, LeBron did it. Like, LeBron
Yeah,
didn't do
LeBron
that.
didn't
You
do
like
that.
the Heat move, though?
Absolutely.
I never fucked with that.
For real?
Yeah, I didn't like it,
not
bro.
because he didn't have the right to do it. He's a free agent. He gets to do what he wants. But I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, like.
But yo, you seen that team, bro? You wasn't winning though. You wasn't going to win over there. You was doing everything.
I wasn't mad he left Cleveland though.
You really went to the Heat?
I'm mad that he went to 2 other like top 10 players. You know,
But yo,
if
he-
he had gone to like Chicago at the time, I'd be like, all right, I fuck with that.
But was
There
Bosch?
goes.
But was like you have to understand, like, was D Wade 100%?
No. For
You
one
don't think
season.
so?
D was
No,
100% for one season.
D Wade was unhealthy. His
second,
knees were
Yeah,
gone.
his
Like,
knees were
could
gone.
you really like?
And then Chris Bosh, he just brought Bosh. Bosh wasn't already there.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the time, I was way more heated. Now I'm like, I start to get it more.
Yeah. Like these guys are like, it's kind of like D Wade wasn't on decline, but D Wade wasn't a top shooting guard no more.
It wasn't the D. We did not get the D Wade
Not the
that
06
that
D
the
Wade.
one with Shaq. We didn't get that.
We didn't get that.
No, we weren't gonna get that D.
And Bosch, like I think he was coming off injuries in Toronto, so I guess he finally got healthy, didn't resign, and he went. So I guess LeBron is probably the only one that was like really like in shape like that.
Yeah,
so I'll give
beast.
LeBron a pass for that one. Like, you know,
In that period, bro, he was a monster.
he was scary. He was scary. He
them
was
Celtics
good.
brought the best out that nigga, bro.
Yeah, no cap.
Celtics
Bro,
brought the
that
best.
team
out,
was
bro.
a fucking crazy
Problem.
team, too. How you feel about the Sixers and Brooklyn shit right now?
Yo, you watched the game last night?
I watched a bit of. They got smoked.
They got spanked, yo. But like, yo, honestly, like,
Kyrie
yo, I
Bryant.
feel like Kyrie is the next Kobe still. But I just feel like, yo, they just gave up. I feel like they gave up a little bit too much to Brooklyn. Like I feel like,
did?
I feel like Philly should never have gave up Seth Curry.
Yeah, that's a
And
big
that
loss.
was a big, huge
Big,
loss.
big
And then
loss.
Drummond's not a big loss, but you have to understand it's a big loss to a team that needs a center.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan's not it.
It's
Holy
not it,
shit,
you know?
he's
So
garbage,
He's garbage.
bro.
So it's like, yo, like you gave a nigga something that he really needed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you watch the game, like Drummond is playing and he's banging out with whoever on because they need a center. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And you gave Seth Curry, Serge Cummins running off the screens, he's shooting threes. Like you know what I mean? It's like you guys gave up a little bit too much, bro.
They gave up
Like
a
you're
lot.
horny. Like that nigga was. What's that nigga's name, yo? The GM over there.
Daryl Morey.
That nigga is a bozo. That nigga is horny for Harden. Like
He was,
just
for real.
chill. Like you gave up way too much, dude. It was gonna backfire. I feel like it's
You
gonna
think
backfire.
so?
Yeah,
A
for
lot
sure.
of people
We seen it
feel
last
that.
night. Like Curry had 20-something points.
It's hard to
alone.
go against that because he's never delivered, bro.
Curry.
Harden.
That's
He's
It's
damn.
like, yo, it's like that time of the year. That's the thing
Yeah.
with Harden. It's like, fuck, like, I
Yeah.
know, like, you just know it's coming, but I want to see if he can overcome this.
That's what
He's
I-
with
I
Joel
do
Embiid,
feel
right?
Joel
You know,
Embiid.
so
You
you
know,
never
like I
know.
want Philly to win, yo, because Lakers
I
are
do
not
too.
winning. I don't even think Lakers are getting in the playoffs.
Bro, speaking of
Lakers
that,
are-
Lakers, it
I've
hurts
been a
me,
Laker
bro.
hater this year. I'm like,
Yeah, I hate
fuck
the
with
Lakers,
how
too.
they're
It's
built.
discouraging, like, to see Russell Westbrook run up down like a fucking child.
Bro, they
and
should
do that
have,
fucking
My
garbage.
nigga, I thought they were getting my nigga
nightmare.
DeRozan, yo. I thought my nigga
DeRozan.
DeRozan
Could've got
was cool
Lowry.
over there. Lowry,
Even
DeRozan.
fucking Buddy Hield would have been alright.
Bro, that guy would have did something.
Would've
Like
something still.
Russell Westbrook is like, I'm looking at Russell Westbrook confused, and I'm the audience at home.
Fact.
Why can't I see that on your face? And I'm a fucking
He's
watching.
Bro, we
like
talked about confidence that his is gone.
He
Do you think
lost.
it's do you think it's a
confidence,
confidence thing with that
definitely
nigga?
I
Like,
think his prime is over too.
One
He's
for sure.
physically not the
Yo,
same.
but he's like 33. How could you say his prime is not?
Yo.
Like all he has to do is
Bro.
adjust his game. That's
No,
all
but
he
yo,
has to
remember,
do.
Shout out my guy AI.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
he
yeah,
hit that
Denver,
point where it's
Denver.
like, bro, like AI, once he stopped being like him, his
Yeah.
game is not really
I'm just
useful.
saying.
no more.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
fact.
Not even 6 feet
because
tall.
them niggas
yeah,
are
that's
really
facts.
athletic.
That's facts.
you know what I mean?
That
Russell
is
Westbrook,
fact.
he's not a. He's like Ray Allen, bro. When he got old, he could still bang threes.
Yeah.
He wasn't
All
gonna
day.
dunk anymore.
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Russell Westbrook
But
But
without-
what, yo, like, can I ask you a question? Like, why can't you sit in the corner and work on a shot and just hit it? Like,
Great question.
that's all
I don't
LeBron.
know
Like,
why.
that's all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all your job is to do when it comes to you, shoot the ball and hit the shot.
Yeah.
At least hit like the rim.
Yo,
Like,
if
he's
you
aiming
sign-
at the backboard,
If
bro.
you sign like a $200 million deal, are you gonna sit in the corner all day?
Me,
I'm sitting. I'm gonna get my
bro.
money,
I'll be
nigga.
yo.
sitting
If I'm
in
gonna
the
be
corner.
one NBA
I'm playing
player,
with LeBron. I'm playing
if
with
I'm
LeBron
one NBA
James.
player, I would be PJ Tucker. I would
I
do
agree
his
with
job.
you.
I would do
agree.
his job 100%.
That's why I said James Johnson. This guy's still in
Yeah,
the league.
that's what I'm saying.
Yo,
Like,
Jim
yeah.
Johnson's my guy.
Yeah, he's
bro.
still
I love
going
James
crazy.
Johnson.
He's still
rough.
going crazy.
rough.
He's still
Bro,
going crazy.
you know what? He's a smart guy. He realized I'm fucking tough and I'm big and I'll do my thing and I'll get a job.
Bro, he's
every
playing
year.
positions 2 to 4.
Yeah,
he's so
facts.
tough.
Yeah, like he's nice.
So tough.
He's nice.
So
He's
tough,
nice.
man.
He's
Remember
nice.
when he bodied Andre Drummond
Oh
that
my
time?
Yeah, he got put in a
Yeah.
casket. No, that was
my guy.
crazy.
Yeah, niggas get put in the rim out there, yo.
Hell yeah. But yo, shout out to you guys for coming.
Sure.
through.
Sure, fam,
Nice
love,
little
fam.
bonus basketball talk too.
There you go. There you go.
But yo, Stunna Smoove, thank you.
Yeah, what did you call it? What did you call this podcast again?
Versatile Vigilante.
Versatile Vigilante.
Named after
You heard it here
them,
Max
first.
man.
Big Bell, man. Vigilante
Max
Season.
B.
We're
Locked
out
in,
here.
man.
Max
Look
B,
out
bro.
for what's the new project gonna be called? You have a name yet?
Yo, I have no name, but niggas is working every single
Stunna
day.
Gang Records.
SBR.
SBR, yeah,
Stunna Boy
SBR.
Records.
Yeah.
You might
Boy
call it the
Records.
Dream Team or some shit, but you know we're cooking the
Let's
name
get
up.
it,
You
bro.
know,
I need like a little intro on that or something.
Absolutely,
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Let's
100.
get it. But yo, check out for these guys, man. Fucking superstars on the rise. We're out here like and subscribe. Let's get it.
Love, man.
Banger, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Fire, my guy.
Good shit, man.